As we speak, Diddy is praying to God that Trump doesn't win. Because if Trump wins, Diddy's dead. Right now, Diddy is sitting there in this position where he is able to name, though he won't, but he theoretically is able to name a lot of people who were involved in his freak-offs and the like. Most of the people who attended his parties ended up speaking on behalf of Kamala. That signals to the world they are with her. Conversely, as long as she is in power, they are okay. And if they are okay, that means the connection to Diddy will always be pushed off. And that means that she, think about this, she stands in the way of Diddy and certain, why do I say that? If Trump takes office, his DOJ would go right to the bottom. He would rip off the scab of everyone, of everything, every allegation, every charge, everybody who was there. He would get to the bottom of it, and he would go absolutely down to the taproot of the issue. Who did what? Predation, trafficking, etc., etc. Once that happens, the people in charge, the people who worry, are going to say the only way, the only person standing in the way, or the only connection to them and incarceration is Diddy. So that means, so long as Kamala and her Department of Justice are in, Diddy's fine. They can keep him on ice, maybe let him go. Who knows? They're in charge. Because remember, half of his partygoers are her supporters and are at levels, if you will, of the Democratic hierarchy that she is frankly, and this is important, she is frankly unable to account for. So let me just recap this. Diddy's through. He's either, the chance of him ever seeing the light of day is next to none. He's worrying about whether he should buy the green bananas or not. And I can't say this enough. It's a very simple thing because mathematically, if he weren't involved in this, if he weren't involved in the complexion, in the texture of this, it's no big deal. If there's no Diddy, what are you going to do? Hey, I've got a picture. Well, I don't know if that's real. Look, Diddy's not here. His estate is going to be liquidated. It's probably over leveraged to the point where there's no equity left. There's nothing for any of the victims to take. And by the way, if his lawyer is smart, Busby, his lawyer is going to make so much money in free advertising that whatever happens, believe me, his name is out there from now until the end of time. You see, sometimes lawyers in our country, America doesn't follow through. Like Gloria Allred. Has she been successful? I don't know. Does she try a case? I don't know. You just hear her. She sits next to somebody and then they got to go away. But her name is there. So people will always think of her and will send cases her way. Whether she, refers them on is another story. As far as Busby goes, he is now the voice of this. And by the way, in many respects has made this look like a circus, which will ultimately inure to Diddy's benefit because it looks like, it's hard for people to feel sorry for him, but it looks like, come on, man. This is too much.